Hi, today's the 20th, and some sad news before we get to my topic for the day. One of the people that lived here, one of the clients that lived here, passed away on Saturday. So, yeah, sorry, my hands were against my TV. Anyway, what my topic is act like an adult. And I know you guys have been told that of your kids have been told that, or you have been told that. And I don't agree with it personally, with being told that when, sometimes you're not able to act like an adult. But, anyway, to act. What inspired me to do this story was last week, my roommate asked me, what my mentality was and all that. And then it proceeded into, do you want to do more adult activities? I got really upset. And I was really, why are you asking me this? She's like, you want to do story time? That's where basically she tried to explain to me, even though I wouldn't listen, that it's for toddlers, and I was really upset at that point, and I did not feel like listening to anybody, or feel like listening to this person. And I found out later that the program coordinator meant that they were gonna mix up my activities, so there was activities for adults mixed in. And that made me feel that helped me to understand a little better what was going on. So anyway, now for adult classes that I have to do and that kind of stuff, I have to have somebody there to explain things to me that I don't understand, and I'm gonna have to call them and explain that they need to be allowed to explain things to me I don't understand. Sorry, I have a staff that's like laughing that was laughing outside of the room here, that was laughing in the living room. Sorry. Yeah. Laughing about something. And anyway, sorry about that. I think she has a friend visiting. Anyways, what happened, what I'm trying to explain is that, I have to call and ask if they would be allowed to explain things to me if I don't understand something. And if they're not, then I just won't go to that activity. And my mom's like, you're just trying to learn. And if those people have a problem with that, then they can, if the people that, run the class are having a problem with that, yeah, then my mom's would be pretty angry. I'd be pretty angry, because I'm just trying to learn about it, and I'm there to experience it. And if I'm not allowed to have help to understand things, I mean, what's even the point of going if I'm not going to be able to understand what they're talking about anyway? Because, if they try to give me a normal adult explanation, I've told you in other vlogs that, it's okay for the first few minutes, and then after a while it just gets to be like, excuse me, like, the teachers in Charlie Brown, or the mom in Charlie Brown, wah, 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 and, that's how I end up understanding. That's what things sound like to me sometimes. And that's what things sound like to me, who isn't able to understand some of that stuff. that's what some of those explanations sound like to me. And that's what happens if you try to explain things the way you would with a normal adult. And yeah, that's effed up. So, if you try to explain things to me the same way you would with a normal adult. But a lot of times I understand because they don't know any different. And all that kind of stuff. But the other thing I'm trying to say is that the other thing I'm trying to say is that, like, you know, the way I need things explained to me is the way you would explain them to a preschooler, to about a 7 or 8 year old. So, yeah, very simple, to the point explanation about things if I ask a question. And and people think that they have to treat me like I am that age. So that, because I act like it sometimes. But I'm not saying treat me like a child. I'm saying that's how I need things explained to me. I don't need to be treated like one. I just need things to be explained to me that way. Sorry about that. The Voice again. The Voice. I totally love that show. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that if people start trying to get your child to do things that they're not able to do, which people have tried to make me do before, not knowing that, or have attempted to make me do before, not knowing that I'm not able to do them, like, yeah, like at the blind school, they tried to make me do vacuuming, which I'm not able to do very well, except for using a cordless vacuum. And one of the staff actually agreed with me on it, that, that wasn't a good idea, that I wouldn't really be able to do that. But anyway, when people explain things like a normal adult, like I said, it sounds like the adults in Charlie Brown. Wah 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 wah, and then after a while it'd be like, what are you talking about? So, if they start doing that, or they start doing the opposite to your child, if they start doing that to your child, and your child doesn't understand things the same way an adult would, I would suggest talking to, whoever it is, and explaining to them that, hey, my child does not understand. My child does not understand what you're trying to explain. Could you explain it differently? Give a more simple explanation on what you're doing or what's going on. So, yeah, I would recommend doing that, saying that. And another thing I would recommend, if it's a group home that's doing this, explain it to the supervisor and stuff like that, your child doesn't understand things at the level, the normal level, or at the level of a normal, whatever their age is, child or adult. And they should understand that. Most homes should. Mine does now. It's just they had to get to know me a little better and all that kind of stuff before I could figure that out. I would say let the home get to know your child and, I would explain it to them and then let them get to know the child. And if they're still, not listening and they're giving the child complicated explanations, I would probably question that. But mine, I just gotta let you know that mine is very good about that, is very good about, making sure I am able to understand the explanation that they're giving me and the instructions that they're giving me, and they're very good about that. So, yeah, I have no complaints. But if you do, I would suggest, letting them know how you feel about it and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's my topic for today, and I will talk to you guys later.